Howdy, hey, welcome to episode 3 of eetj Halloween. We're doing, as you can see, a bejeweled butterfly look today. Grab a snack, grab a drink. If you need, go ahead and pause, grab those things and come back. I'm just starting out with my base glam routine. Go ahead and check out episode 1 if you need a tutorial on that. Honestly, I had been planning this look for days, but I really had no idea how it was going to turn out. I just knew that I wanted to be super bronzed, super blushed, as you can see. That's happening here. I went ahead and threw on a nude lip for a base, but we're going to jump right into this look. Again, had no full idea besides I wanted a butterfly to be on my face. I also still in this moment wasn't fully convinced if I was going to glue my eyebrows down or not. I decided not to. I decided to let them be a fierce full brow. So go ahead and do your brows like usual if you are following this along and doing what I am doing. I used a lavender liner and then went in with my NYX Jumbo Cream Stick. I think this is the color Cottage Cheese, which is kind of funny because cottage cheese isn't really sparkly, but like whatever, girl. But yeah, you can really make these wings any shape you like. I had the vision of having straight lines right below my eyes so I could build the veins up from there later. I also love all of the little intricate ridges on butterfly wings, so I wanted to try my best to recreate those in this look. I'm using Morphe eyeshadows for this. I believe the purple is from the Disney palette from forever ago. But this is my face, not yours. I wouldn't recommend personally to use expired makeup, but this is just how we do when times are tough. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Speeding up the process for you here because, my God, I think I took 6 hours to do this full look. Totally unnecessary, but just kind of a creative process for me personally. Makeup is like medicine for me, and that might sound silly to some, but don't knock it till you try it. I was in a horrible mood before I started filming this, and by the time I was done, I felt completely different. Not entirely better, but at least different. And oh my goodness, please forgive the amount of sounds that are happening in the background of this video. I just love to do a voiceover while sitting outside, and I know that's not the best way to film or record a voiceover, but my goodness, a girl can dream. The dogs will be barking, and I just have to let them. There's nothing I can do to stop it. And honestly, even if I was inside, you would still be able to hear these puppers, so we're just gonna sit exactly where we want to sit and try to get through this voiceover for y'all. A big part of my idea for this look was including the little wingtails at the bottom of a butterfly wing on my face, so I'm adding those there with a purple NYX Jumbo Cream Stick. My goodness, that is a mouthful of a product title. But yes, speeding right along because we could spend hours doing the outline together, or you could just pause and finish up yours on your own. And then you can move on to adding antenna and a little head and even a little body. How about that? In case you're wondering, hi, by the way, I haven't spoken out loud yet in this video, and usually I don't, but I wanted to tell you. This is the Alchemist Holographic Palette by KVD. It's old as shit, but I used this purple and pink shimmer on some points of this outer edge here. Just wanted to clarify. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the look. Moving right along, I'm using the REM Beauty Liquid Eyeshadow. This might be Mad Scientist. I think I just entirely made that up, so don't hold me to that title. The whole reason I almost never bring up what an actual color title of these brands actually is/are is that they're so wackadoodle-doo. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't ever be held accountable to keep track of every single color, so I'm gonna do my best to describe to y'all and hopefully you can do your best to follow along. But I just use that to draw on the veins. Again, totally a creative process. Draw these where you would like. And for a little bit of an eye look, we're applying more of that white cottage cheese stick and then the purple eyeshadow. Yes, of course, though, I recorded like 16 minutes of footage and I should have known better. Why would my phone ever keep that much footage in one place? I don't know. I'm joking because it has in the past. And on a whole, I think my phone has to have hours of footage on it, so that would be why. That would be why we never complete these looks together entirely. These are technically makeup tutorials, so I'm telling you, you can add these little dashes from one side of the body to the other to add some structure, but you can really do whatever you want to the body. You could just leave it as a whole shape. Whatever you think is best. I trust your judgment. You totally could stop there, but I'm applying mascara and a false lash, and then I am speeding through the gem application process for you, which I decided to make a symmetrical situation, and I was very pleased with it by the end, but it probably took me another 30 minutes to an hour just to put the gems on my face. So, not my fastest look for y'all. However, I believe in you, and I believe you could recreate this in less time. So don't stress yourself out. Have fun. Get creative and get your glitz on, girl. If you're new here, I'll give you a little bit of a warning that some crazy montage footage is coming up. JK, but it is coming in 3, 2, 1. I hope y'all enjoyed this look. I certainly had a total blast filming it for you, and I'm very excited to see what will be coming up for episode 4 of eetj Halloween. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. I love ya, and we'll talk soon.